Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday School this year. My name is Will McKinley and I'll be your host for a little video series over the next few weeks. We're going to be talking about jobs in the Bible. And today we're brought to you from a very special location. Can you guess where we are? That's right, Camp Shikdahawk. Because today we're learning about how there are counselors in the Bible. Let's take a look. Since we're at camp, it makes sense to come to this spot, the campfire pit. And what better place is there to do a few songs? So let's start out with one of those classic camp favorites, This Little Light of Mine. So get your little light. You ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no! I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no! I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan it out. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Shine all over the world. I'm gonna let it shine. Shine all over the world. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So I already told you that this week we're going to look at counselors in the Bible. And when I think of counselors, I think about a camp like this. And what is their job? Well, their main job really is to lead people, to give them good advice. And so when I think about counselors in the Bible, I think of someone special, a prophet named Elisha. Now Elisha, he spent a lot of time outdoors and he gave advice to all kinds of people, even sometimes when they weren't ready to hear it. But the story we got for you today takes place in an environment almost like this one, near a river, and it involves a man named Naaman. Let's take a look. Naaman was the commander of the army of Syria. He was very important, but he had a major problem. He had leprosy. This disease had no cure, and things didn't look good for him. However, his wife had a servant girl from Israel who said, "In Israel there are prophets. Maybe one of them can help you." So Naaman got permission. He heeded the advice of his servant girl and went to Israel. And there he was directed to go to the house of Elisha. Now Elisha didn't come out and meet Naaman. Instead, he sent his servant to the door, and his servant passed on this message. He said, "My master wants you to go to the Jordan River and dive in 7 times, and after that, your leprosy will be cured." Well, this made Naaman furious. Not only was he seeking advice from someone who didn't even come out to meet him, he had traveled all this way, and nothing. That's what he'd received. Absolutely nothing. And he went home thinking to himself, "The Jordan River? That's filthy. There's so many better rivers where I come from." But his servant said to him, "Listen, if Elisha had told you to go move a mountain, if he'd told you to do something difficult, wouldn't you have done it?" And the more Naaman thought about it, he decided to heed Elisha's advice. He went to the Jordan River and went down once and came up, still covered in leprosy. A second time, a third time, a fourth time, the results were still the same: leprosy. A fifth time, a sixth time, and the leprous spot still remained. But after going in for the 7th time when he came up, his skin had been healed. He had been healed of his leprosy. Naaman was thrilled, and so he went back to the house of Elisha, and this time he saw the prophet. And he told him, he said, "Because of your advice and because of this miracle, I see now that there is no other God except for the God of Israel." We saw in the story that Elisha's advice, his counsel, saved the life of Naaman. And Elisha was a counselor to more than just him. You can check out more stories about Elisha in the book of 2 Kings. And the one we saw today is from 2 Kings chapter 5. Now, the Bible has lots of things to say about taking advice. And one can be found in the book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 20. It says, "Listen to advice and accept discipline, and in the end you will be counted among the wise." So let that be your memory verse for this week. Think about it, ponder it, and remember that the next time you're getting counsel or advice from someone.
Hello. I just wanted to show you our craft for this week. It's going to help you tell the story of Naaman, which you just learned about, to all your friends and family. So, as you can see here, we have the water, and on this side, Naaman has leprosy. But if you flip it around here, Naaman is healed, and you can also show how he went into the water and back up. And I hope you remember how many times it was. If not, you'll have to watch the Bible story again. To make this craft, all you need to do is color Naaman both sides and cut them out. And then you're going to take your popsicle stick and you're going to glue the two sides onto your popsicle stick. And you're going to take your blue paper and you can cut it into different pieces and glue it on. I decided to make some waves in mine and glue it around. You can draw on it. I put some fish in mine. You can do it however you like to make it show that it's the water. And then you're going to make a little hole in the bottom so you can stick your popsicle stick right in, and you should be able to move up and down. I hope you have fun telling your story and making your craft this week. Bye.
It wouldn't feel right to end this episode without singing this song that we always use to end campfire camp. So if you know it, it's called From the Rising of the Sun. Feel free to sing it with me. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord is to be praised. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord is to be praised. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the name of the Lord is to be praised. See y'all next week. Take care.